Where does MH370 rank and stack up among some of these other high-profile cases you've investigated?
The profile is so high only because it's so unknown. If this had been a conventional aircraft accident, we send a team, we have a number of folks that are investigating this accident, we had wreckage to look at, we would have answers in a very short period of time, we'd be able to promote aviation safety. The profile has been escalated over these last 10, 11, 12 months only because the fact is we don't have an airplane, we have so many unknowns, and as humans, we want closure. We want somebody to be held accountable, whether it's an aircraft accident or a murder or some other event.
What does this imply for international civil aviation, that we can have a plane, we can lose it, we can go almost a year, a lot of money in the search, still no trace?
I think for the industry, it is a complex issue because we never thought about this type of event happening where technically you could lose an airplane. We have a very robust aviation system here in the United States, but around the world. We know pretty much where every airplane is. It's usually under radar coverage, and when it isn't, there's two-way communication. There are points around the world where you can't cover it with radar, and the conventional system is that pilots make reporting. So they'll call ATC over high-frequency radio frequencies and things like that and do position reports. While, yes, we have GPS, and yes, we can put this on airplane, and we can have continuous tracking. It's called expense. And when you start adding equipment, it's not just a matter of putting a piece of equipment on and turning it on and letting it go. There has to be a whole protocol for the installation of that piece of equipment. And all of a sudden now, when you multiply the installation of a GPS unit that may cost $50,000 to $100,000 per airplane times 600 airplanes, that becomes a lot of money. And then, of course, who's going to pay for it?
When you look at the totality and all of the weirdness in this, what's the one thing that bothers you the most, that you find most disturbing and most inexplicable in this case?
We haven't put a sense of urgency to this, and that's the key. There's technology out there, but we haven't put a sense of urgency. But we're almost a year into MH370. There's still no mandate. Some airlines are thinking about putting this new equipment on their airplane, but it's not required. And a lot of it is, until they actually tell me to do it or require me to do it, I'm not doing it as an airline. But I think this accident, MH370, is really one of those wake-up calls that not only you take the wake-up call, but you get up and you do something about it. You can't just talk about it, you got to do something about it.